You are doing economics and एक एक करके everyone comes to give you their opinion. यूपीएससी कर लो, एमए कर लो, एमबीए कर लो, कॉर्पोरेट में एनालिस्ट बन जाओ, पीएचडी कर लो, आरबीआई, आईईएस, नेट, थिंक टैंक, वर्ल्ड बैंक कंसल्टिंग, सो मच स्कोप. बट दैट इज एग्जैक्टली द प्रॉब्लम. इतना स्कोप है कि क्लैरिटी ही नहीं है, कोई मैप नहीं है. So today we are not choosing your career, we are building that map. Because जब तक मैप नहीं होगा ना, every option will look attractive and scary at the same time. Welcome to Econiti. I'm Komal. And today we are kicking off a new series called Careers in Economics, a complete roadmap. In this series, we are going to talk in detail about all the possibilities that open up after you do a bachelor's or a master's in economics. So if you are a fresh eco graduate, this series is for you. So इस series में ना हम लोग शुरू से शुरू करेंगे. In my experience, most economic students are confused, and not because there's a lack of options or something. सबको पता है economics में बहुत scope है, but because they have no structured clarity. They don't know what each path entails, in terms of effort, time, rewards. And of course, we cannot go along each path, right? And find out for ourselves, right? So hence we have this series. So in this video, we will begin with understanding the broad framework of your options. ठीक है, ये हमारा step 1 होगा, the big picture. And फिर subsequent videos में हम एक एक option को in depth explore करेंगे. ठीक? Okay. So let's get started. Now, after economics, your options fall into these 5 broad categories that are there on the slide. The first is government or policy exams. Second one, higher studies. Third one, private sector, yeah, corporate sector. Fourth is academia and research. And fifth is, I've created a list of alternative or emerging paths that don't neatly fall into the above 4 categories. Okay? So let's discuss them one by one. The first is competitive exams for government jobs. The key exams on this path are listed over here. So you have your UPSC Civil Services examination, state PCS, SSC, banking, right? You have Indian Economic Service, and you also have RBI Grade B, DPR. Now, if you have a bachelor's in economics, options 1 and 2, the first two are already open for you, है ना? And अगर मास्टर्स की हुई है इकोनॉमिक्स में और यू लव इकोनॉमिक्स टू मच, जैसे वी डू इन इकोनीति, तो आईएएस एंड आरबीआई एडिशनली आपके लिए ऑप्शंस बन जाते हैं. नाउ ऑन दिस पाथ you have government jobs that are stable and that are prestigious, but in turn this requires commitment from your side, commitment in terms of time, commitment in terms of effort and patience. ठीक है, लेकिन सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात यहाँ पर ये है कि एक इकोनॉमिक्स बैकग्राउंड इट गिव्स यू अ बिग एडवांटेज इन ऑल ऑफ दीज एग्जाम्स. नाउ लेट्स मूव टू द सेकंड पार्ट, व्हिच इज हायर स्टडीज. हायर स्टडीज का मतलब अगर बैचलर्स कर लिया है देन यू आर डूइंग अ मास्टर्स इन इकोनॉमिक्स, एंड इफ यू ऑलरेडी हैव अ मास्टर्स देन डूइंग एन एमफिल और ए पीएचडी. You can enroll in an Indian university or international universities. You can go abroad. Many students also opt for an MBA. That's a separate trajectory. It's a whole new career path. तीसरा path है over here is the private sector, या जिसको हम corporate sector बोलते हैं. The most common job profiles in this sector are those of an analyst or a consultant. Here most companies would prefer कि आपके पास एक MA हो economics में. And many colleges actually have a very good campus placement in India, right? If you also have a PhD, your salaries could be actually very promising. So corporate sector jobs का क्या plus side है? They come with good packages and good growth. A good placement in the corporate sector requires you to have like good communication skills and knowledge of certain standard softwares like Excel हो गया, SPSS हो गया. लेकिन याद रखना, most job profiles in the corporate sector will involve very limited use of economics the way you have learned in your degree courses. Now let's get to the fourth path. The fourth path is academia, where पोस्ट एमए इन को जब वो कर लिया तो आप एक पीएचडी प्रोग्राम में एनरोल करते हो. After that, the most commonly taken path is that of research and teaching. So for that, you need to take the UGC NET exam to get started. जॉब का क्या रिक्वायरमेंट होता है? जॉब का रिक्वायरमेंट है इज दैट यू राइट एंड पब्लिश रिसर्च पेपर्स एंड यू टीच यूनिवर्सिटी स्टूडेंट्स. इन दिस पाथ द जेस्टेशन पीरियड जितना टाइम लगता है दैट इज लॉन्ग, 5-6 साल एवरेज. हाउएवर अगर पीएचडी कर ली है तो अकेडमिया इज नॉट द ओनली ऑप्शन. So mine is a case in point. I did my PhD and I did take the academia path. I followed it for 3 years. After that, I switched. So I wanted to increase the teaching component in my job profile. And I started my own business to do that. Okay. So that's one option. Alternatively, you can also enter the corporate sector. ऐसे मैंने जैसे पहले बोला है, corporate sector में PhD करके you have even more promising salaries. Finally, let's move to the fifth path, which are the alternative paths या emerging paths जो कि किसी भी previous category में they were not falling cleanly, so I've categorized them separately. But ये भी काफी popular and promising है. So one career is in think tanks, which can be government as well as non-government. फिर दूसरा popular choice है development sector. फिर अदर देन दैट यू कैन हैव नेशनल एंड इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जैसे नीति आयोग हो गया या वर्ल्ड बैंक हो गया, यूनिसेफ, अदर यूएन बॉडीज, ऑल दीज आर योर ऑप्शंस. सो दीज आर द 5 ब्रॉड पाथ्स. अभी क्वेश्चन क्या होता है कि चलो ठीक है, कैटेगराइज कर दिया, it's a structured manner that we have now. The question is that how do I now decide which one to choose, which one to follow? So for that, I have created a list of 4 questions for you. So you must ask yourself these 4 questions that are now on your screen. Sounded like कौन बनेगा करोड़पति. Okay, ये 4 सवाल आपके लिए हैं. पहला सवाल ये है कि what is my time horizon? कि मेरे पास कितने साल हैं जब मैं रियलिस्टिकली इन्वेस्ट कर सकता हूँ, कर सकती हूँ, in which I want the payoff. The second question is that you should ask yourself is that what is my risk tolerance? Everyone is different. हर किसी की personality अलग होती है, हर किसी के हालात अलग होते हैं. तो मेरा risk tolerance क्या है? Am I like I'm willing to bet in a high risk high return kind of thing, or do I want to go a more stable path जहाँ पे returns कम होंगे but more assured? The third question is what is my interest? Now I have जानबूझ के put this as the third option, but it's not एक्चुअली हायरार्किकल. ये इस ऑर्डर में ही हमको नहीं पूछना है, लेकिन फिर मैंने इंटरेस्ट को थर्ड क्वेश्चन पे रखा है. वी विल टॉक अबाउट दिस मोर व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट एक्चुअल करियर पाथ्स इन डिटेल. सो व्हाट इज माय इंटरेस्ट? और इंटरेस्ट का मतलब ये नहीं है कि मेरे को पढ़ना क्या पसंद है. इंटरेस्ट का मतलब ये है दैट यू हैव टू आस्क योरसेल्फ कि मुझे अल्टीमेटली किस टाइप का काम करना पसंद है. क्योंकि पढ़ाई करके तो तुम एग्जाम दोगे और उस फील्ड में घुस जाओगे और उसके बाद योर जॉब विल स्टार्ट. Then the question about interest is what kind of job interests you? All right. And the fourth question is that what is my job suitability? Right. So मेरी actual strengths क्या है, क्या weaknesses हैं, all of these. Now ये 4 questions मैंने यहाँ पे दिए हुए हैं, but इनका आंसर तुम्हें आज ही नहीं देना है. Right now, today, I just want you to sit with these questions for a while. And as we get into the subsequent videos in this series, we are going to talk about each of these questions in more detail. जब हम 5 पाथ के बारे में एक एक करके बात करेंगे, we will understand that what kind of answers are going to fit into what kind of paths. Okay. At this point, just one thing, that if your path, you have decided कि तुम्हारा path UPSC है, economics optional के साथ you want to take UPSC, or you want to go for economic services, or you want to go for RBI grade B, DEPR, our new batch is going to start on the 1st of July. हमारी philosophy है कि हम concept first तरीके से पढ़ाते हैं. We have a very structured preparation, inclusive of answer writing, evaluation, and mentorship at a very, very personal level. So that is an information that I want to put out there. But in this series, we will first understand all the paths clearly so that you know where each of the option leads you. For today, the message I want you to take away is that a degree in economics is one of the most flexible degrees that exists. And if you have imbibed economics in the true sense, it actually enables you to do almost anything. I always tell my students that economics is not a subject, it's a way of thinking. If you learn to think like an economist, your perspective on life changes. It becomes sophisticated. Hmm? So that's it for today. I'll leave you here. Take your time to think about these paths and the 4 questions that I have told you. As I said, if you already know that your target is UPSC with economics optional or IES or RBI grade B, our July batch details are in the description. Also, if you want a preview of the lectures, we have a preview playlist on this very YouTube channel. And I've also created a more detailed preview course on the portal. So you can register that free of cost and look at all the preview lectures. All the links are in the description. Also, if you want to reach out for any guidance, the contact details are on our website. We are very happy always to help the students. In the next video, we will discuss the first path in detail, which is government jobs. Okay. Take your time to think about this, and I will see you in the next video. If this helped you, stay with Econiti. We'll build this step by step.